Guys, time to start. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Nice to see you all. And this time, we are covering the London session opening again. And as always, the main goal of this live streams is to teach you how to analyze the markets, is to teach you how to apply technical analysis, how to apply the top-down analysis. And as always, a very important element of the live stream of this live session is our live chat, right? And live chat is the best way for us to interact. And there you can ask me questions during the live stream. There you can comment my work. There you can send the feedbacks. There you can ask me to analyze anything you want, traders. So remember that during the live stream, if something is not clear, please always feel free to ask and don't be shy. Remember that we have a very simple rule during this live sessions. I won't finish the live stream before I answer all your questions, traders. So please always feel free to ask questions. Also, say in the live chat, hello, say good morning if you're here, if everything is working, if you hear me, if you see the chart, if everything is good, just say hello. And I'm happy to see Lee, hello Monu, hello Rabindra, hello Joseph, hello Resvan, nice to see you guys. So, what is the plan for today? So, for today, because the market opening yesterday was very active, we have a lot of things to discuss, definitely. And the main focus will be, of course, gold, dollar index, the major dollar peers, and something else. We will see where today's discussion will lead us, right? But what I wanted to start with, definitely, what I wanted to start with just 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, short trade on New Zealand dollar pair went active, and just 10 minutes ago, I got the notification from my broker that the order on New Zealand dollar pair went active. So I wanted to start with this one. And on New Zealand dollar, I just try to explain to you the idea of my trading strategy. I will try to explain to you how this strategy works and how exactly I made the decision to short the pair this morning. So, my trading strategy is called the top-down trading strategy. And the main idea of this trading strategy is that we analyze multiple time frames. Our task is to start with higher time frames. On higher time frames, identify the points, the areas to trade from, and then on lower time frames to look for confirmation of the strengths of the key level of the support and resistance that we spotted on higher time frame. So here in New Zealand dollar, analyzing the daily time frame, your first task is always to identify the current market trend. Your task is to get what is happening with the market, where the market is going, and what is its direction. And analyzing the pair on a daily time frame, we can easily come to the conclusion that the pair is trading in a bearish trend. Why? Because you can see that analyzing the price action, analyzing the impulse lags, we can see that the market keeps setting the low highs and low lows. And recently, after the price set a new low close, a correctional movement started, and currently the pair is correcting. Then, trading in a bearish trend, our task will be to identify the key levels. Our task will be to identify the points from where we can expect the trend following movements, from where we can expect the pullbacks, and we identify the key levels analyzing the historical price action. We analyze the historical price action and we are looking for the points, the areas that were important for the market participants in the past. And we assume that if in the past they were important, probabilities will be high that this structure also will be important for the market participants in future, right? So here in New Zealand dollar, we simply need to identify this levels. And of course, here is our first strong resistance. Why? Because just in the recent past, from that resistance, strong downward movement initiated. You can see that just recently for the sellers, that structure here was important. So it is a very strong resistance. Bit lower over here, we have one more resistance. Again, why is it a resistance? Simply because analyzing the recent price action, we can see 1, 2, 3 bearish reactions from that structure here in a row. Definitely for the sellers, that structure is important. For the sellers, that is a very important horizontal key level. And because we are trading in a bearish trend, right? And because just recently, yesterday, the market tested that structure. Just yesterday, the market formed a doji candle on that structure. Our task will be to analyze how the price reacts to that structure, and our task will be to look for confirmation. Yes, our task will be to look for the signs of the strengths of the sellers on the lower time frames, testing that resistance. So first, let's open a 4-hour time frame and let's check what special we have here in the 4-hour time frame. So testing that structure, testing that resistance on a 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market formed wick candle. You can see that first high momentum bullish candle was formed, and after the formation of that high momentum bullish candle, you can see that the market became very weak. And the fact is that here in an hourly time frame, testing that resistance, you can see that we formed the double top pattern. Yeah, traders, do you see the double top right here? Here's our first top, and here goes our second top. Right, you can see that the price successfully formed the double top pattern right here, the tiny little one. And you can see that this morning the market successfully violated its neckline to the downside. You can see that the hourly candle closed below the neckline, closed below that minor support. And for us, of course, it is a very strong bearish signal. For us, it is the trigger that sellers are here. It is the trigger that sellers are strong enough to break the minor support to the downside. So that was the trigger for me to open short position on New Zealand dollar. And currently the trade is active right here with the stop loss lying above the highs of the pattern. And the target for this trade is the closest strong support. Our closest strong support is over here. So the target here is almost reached, I assume. I still didn't get the notification from the broker that the take profit level is reached, but most likely it will be reached quite soon. So I hope you got the process. I hope you got the idea what exactly we are looking for. So during this live stream, we will cover more examples. I just decided to start with this one to show you how exactly the thinking process works and what outcome we can get following the top-down analysis. Cheers, nice to see all the members watching this live stream. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me know what else to analyze for you, and let me know if you have any questions. I see a very similar kind of trading setup, a similar top-down trading setup on oil, on WTI crude oil. So give me yes in the live chat if you want me to share with you the trading setup for WTI crude oil. And if you're wondering, by the way, if you're wondering whether that is the correct pattern or not, remember that you can always double check on even lower time frames. And opening the 30-minute short, you can see how perfect the pattern is right here. You can see how perfectly the market respected the same highs 2 times, and you can see how perfectly we dropped after retest of a broken neckline. And I see a question from Dayo about dollar Swiss. Let's analyze this one. Those who watched my video, my Sunday's video, knew that I made a very bearish forecast for dollar Swiss for the beginning of this week, and the pair dropped perfectly as I predicted. So analyzing the dollar Swiss pair on a daily time frame, traders, first we analyze the market trend. We should get where the market is going. We should get what is the direction of the market. And we can spot that definitely the pair is bearish. The pair is bearish, and once that low was reached in May, the market simply started a correctional movement. But that correction is over, and earlier we have already spotted the wedge pattern right here that was successfully broken to the downside, retested, and then we saw a strong bearish continuation. After a strong bearish leg, the market started to consolidate again, and you can see that the market started to trade within the horizontal range. Moreover, within that range, we can also spot the sequence of the high lows. So you can see that the market was trading within the range, and within that range, we got that trend line. And you can see that it turned out that the market violated the support of the range to the downside, and the market also violated that rising trend line to the downside. So we got the double breakout right here, the breakout of the support and the breakout of the trend line. So of course, after the breakout, the broken support and the broken trend line turned into a very strong resistance. They turned into the so-called zone of supply, the expanding zone of supply. And on Sunday, I made a prediction that from that zone we will see a bearish continuation. And you can see that yesterday we got the retest of that blue zone. Yesterday the market retested that blue area, and from that blue area the market started to fall rapidly. Yeah, so that is how the breakout helped me to accurately predict the future direction of the dollar Swiss pair. Talking about the current perspective, talking about what is with the pair, now we can spot that over here we are currently testing the current low. Yes, we are testing the current structure low. And the fact is, traders, that because we are trading in a bearish trend, of course, chances will be high that the market will break that support to the downside. Yes, if the price breaks and closes below that support, if a daily candle closes below that, chances will be high that we will drop lower. And because we are trading in a bearish trend, of course, I'm quite sure that that support here will be broken to the downside. And the daily candle close below that will give you the breakout confirmation. It will confirm the coming bearish movement. And the next goal for the sellers will be that structure support then, yes, based on that low here it gives exactly. Yeah, so your next goal will be around 87.6 level. Yes, that will be the next goal for the sellers after the breakout. So be prepared for violation, wait for a daily candle close below as the confirmation, and then expect a further decline on dollar Swiss. Now, I promised to analyze WTI crude oil. I see a lot of yes. Yeah, so the WTI crude oil will be the next one. Also, traders, let me know if everything is clear so far in my analysis. And let me know if I should clarify something for you. Also, Mono says, sir, what should be ideal risk to reward for beginners? Traders, by the way, let me know in the live chat what is your preferred risk to reward ratio. What risk to reward ratio do you prefer? But the fact is that even though newbie traders are chasing, this kind of, this sniper entries with like very tiny stop loss and huge take profit, the fact is that bigger is your risk to reward, more patient you should be. and harder it is for the price to actually reach your goal. So to me, the correct risk to reward for the beginner is simply around 1.2, 1.3, 1.5. Yeah, where the reward is just slightly bigger than the risk. Because just realize the fact. I knew that you are so attracted by this sniper entries on Instagram, where you see the screenshots of the tweets like that. But realize the fact that such tweets are very rare, and in order to catch such treats, you must be very disciplined and patient. And because you are a newbie trader, most likely you are not that disciplined and patient. So please do not be greedy and consider such a risk to reward ratio. Yes, 1.4, 1.5, 1.3. Yes, the fact is that you should just treat with the risk with the reward that is bigger than the risk. That is the rule. And if the reward is just slightly bigger than the risk, it is still okay. Yeah. And Muska says 2%. 2%. Muska, 2% is your risk to reward or the risk per trade. not, not clear. Anyway, now let's take a look at WTI crude oil as I promised, and let's analyze this one, US oil. Yeah, and nice to see you all, traders. Nice to see you all. Good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone, again. So, again, WTI crude oil. So as we discussed, we execute the top down analysis, right? And we start from the daily time frame. We start the analysis from a daily, and first we should identify the market trend. Yes, we should identify what is the current direction of the market. Yeah, and then we will look for the key levels. So the first thing, even though since April we can definitely notice that the market was very bearish, something changed when the market reached that low. Because once the market reached that low, you can see that the market started to consolidate. And you can see that we started to trade within the range, within that very wide horizontal range. Then a very peculiar thing happened because then the market started to trade within one more range. Yes, you can see that we got a very deep consolidation here in WTI crude oil, and the market was also stuck within that range. So we got two ranges right here, and the market was perfectly respecting the boundaries of the lower range. However, after the NFP release on Friday, you can see that the market managed to violate the resistance of the range to the upside. We got its confirmed breakout. You can see that the daily candle closed above that, and we got the confirmed violation. The broken structure now turned into support, and of course, based on the current perspective, we can expect a further bullish continuation, and so far the goal for the buyers will be that resistance. Yes, so on a daily time frame we can make a very bullish forecast, and we can predict that the market will most likely keep growing. And you can see that after the breakout, the market retested the broken structure. You can see that we violated that resistance to the upside, and then we got a retest. The market retested the broken structure, and now we can look for confirmation on lower time frames to buy the market from here. Yes, we can try to buy the market from here, but first let's check how the price reacts to the broken structure on the lower time frames. First, let's open a 4-hour. Let's try to get what is happening here in the 4-hour, and let's try to get if we have some important clues right here. So analyzing the 4-hour time frame, we can see just that the market is currently consolidating, and you can see that After the breakout, the market became quite weak, and we are trading in sideways. We are consolidating. So let's look for the clues on even lower time frame. Let's open an hourly and let's check if we see any decent pattern there. And here, let me just remove that structure so you could better see what exactly was happening right here. So on an hourly time frame, we can spot that after the price set a new high right here, we started to consolidate. And the market set the equal highs. We dropped, and you can see that here we are setting the equal lows. And it turned out that testing the broken structure, the market formed a classic cup and handle pattern. Do you see the pattern right here, traders? Here goes our cup. Yes, here it goes. And here goes the handle. And what we know about that pattern is that it is the classic reversal pattern. And the trigger that we are looking for, and the trigger that confirms the reversal, is of course the bullish breakout of its neckline, the violation of its neckline, and the candle close above. So you can see that then the market violated the neckline of the pattern to the upside. Yes, you can see that the neckline of the pattern was broken and we got the confirmed violation. So now the reversal on WTI crude oil is of course confirmed. And now we can expect that oil will keep growing. And let me know, traders, if you want me to share with you how to set the stop loss right here, how to choose the target, how to manage the trade right here. Let me know. Give me yes in the live chat if you want me to clarify that. And traders, when you are looking for the confirmation, remember that the price action gives you one of the most accurate confirmations. And of course, you can also combine the price action with the technical indicators. You can combine the price action, for example, with the news in economic calendar. So there are a lot of different ways. But price action is one of the main, right? So I see a lot of yes. So, cheaters, when you spot the confirmed breakout of the neckline, you always have two options. So, either you open the trade aggressively just after the candle closes above, or you can trade on a retest. And personally, I'm a conservative trader. I always trade on a retest. So, my buy limit order is lying on a retest of a broken neckline. And here, planning the stop loss placement. Stop loss, treating that strategy should lie below the cup strictly, because the handle right here gives a very weak resistance. So I know the traders who set the stop loss simply below the cup when they trade the cup and handle pattern, but realize the fact that the handle of the pattern right here is very weak. So the safe stop loss lying below the cup, and the initial target for the trade, the first target for the trade is your current high, is your current resistance. That is the first goal for your trade. And once the first goal is reached, you close half of the trade and also you move your stop loss to entry. That is the plan. And then, as you remember, on a daily time frame, we made a prediction that the market will go higher, that the market will go to that daily resistance. Yes, that is the prediction that we made on a daily time frame. So our second target for the trade will be that resistance. Yes, there will be our goal. And there, once the market reaches that resistance, there we will close our entire trade. Yeah, so that is the plan. That is the plan. And as I said, I keep my buy limit order on a retest now. Yes, so for now the market is quite far from the broken neckline, but I will keep the limit order. And also remember that if the market keeps growing from current prices and does not retest the broken neckline, once the target is reached, we cancel our limit order. Yes, so never forget to cancel the orders if the target is reached without you. Tom says, would you say a pattern on 1 hour is enough confirmation? So, Tom, so first, remember that on a daily time frame, our first bullish confirmation was the breakout of a key level. Yes, remember that our first confirmation on a daily was the confirmed breakout of a resistance. That was our first confirmation. Then, simply, our second confirmation was the formation of the reversal pattern on the hourly time frame. So, we got actually two confirmations right here. First was the breakout of a daily structure, and secondly, the formation of a cupping handle pattern. So that is what I mean. Mono says, sir, do you take trade which does not support your risk to reward ratio, but the probability of trade going in your favor? I have a very strict rule, Mono. I won't take the trade if the risk to reward for the trade is negative. Yes, so meaning if the reward is lower than the risk. Yes, so that is a very important rule of my trading strategy. I know that there are the traders who take very accurate setups with that have high win rate but negative risk to reward. But personally, I do not like to trade with the negative risk to reward. Now, gold traders, let me know if you are here. Let me know if you want me to analyze gold for you. Give me yes in a live chat. And I also saw a question about pound dollar pair. Yes, Altaf asked to analyze pound dollar, so that is in my list. Pound dollar is in my list for today, and I really wanted to cover this one with you on the today's session. What is the reason? The reason is, traders, that pound dollar pair is trading in a bullish trend on a daily. Yes, the pair is bullish. The pair is bullish and the market is growing. Yes, the market is growing. And you can see that the last 2 weeks are very bullish for the pair as well. And take a look what happened with the market yesterday. Yesterday, we got the test of the resistance. Yes, we got the test of the current high. We got the test of the structure that was respected 2 times in a row just in the recent past. And you can see that we got the pullback from that structure, but then the market violated that resistance. And you can see that we closed above that structure on a daily, and the breakout is now confirmed. So traders, here in pound dollar, we set a new higher close, trading in a bullish trend. So of course, that is a very important bullish signal, and it signifies that the pair will most likely keep growing. So far, we can spot that the broken structure turned into the support now. And of course, from that broken structure, we can look for buying. Yes, that broken structure for us is so far the closest point to look for buying. And let's discuss where can be the targets. First, analyzing the price action on a daily, I remember that I saw the trend line right here. Yeah. So you can see that here we have a very important rising trend line. And that trend line right here was respected by the market 3 times in a row. Yes, you can see that we saw very strong bearish reactions from that trend line just in the recent past. So that trend line will most likely be the next goal for the buyers. And for now, we can expect growth on pound dollar pair to that trend line. Yes, that will be the goal. So bias is very bullish, yes, and the pair will most likely keep growing. Just let's briefly check if we have something special on the lower time frames right here. Yeah, just on the lower time frames, we also have the healthy bullish trend, and bulls keep pushing the peers. So outlook is very bullish. Miguel says, I see a head and shoulders pattern on gold on 4-hour charts, so entered buy. Very interesting, Miguel. Let's open gold. Let's open gold. And traders, by the way, thank you so much for your comments. I truly appreciate. Thank you for your participation. Yes, I always appreciate your input, guys. So gold. First, yes, as always, let's execute the top down analysis. Yes, as you know, traders, on this live streams, we are covering gold from higher time frames, and we do the intraday time frames, but we also do the scalping time frames. So I'm trying to show very deep analysis of gold, and I'm trying to share everything I see from a current perspective. So daily time frame, yes, and for those who just started trading gold, for those who just started analyzing gold, the first reminder is that we are trading in a bearish trend, yes, and once the market reached that high in May, the market started to fall and we are in a bearish trend. However, at the same time, we spotted earlier the important horizontal zone of demand. Yes, that was the zone that we were monitoring on the previous live streams. And once that zone was reached, we formed a very cute doji candle on that. We were rejected from the structure, and now you can see that the pair is trading in sideways. And by the pair, I mean XAUUSD. Yes, the another ticker for gold, the forex ticker of gold. So by the way, it was a funny discussion. I got friends of mine, also traders and working in the financial industry, and this weekend we got the argument whether gold, the XAUUSD, is the currency pair or not. Traders, what is your view? Do you think that this ticker right here is the currency pair or not? And if not, what do you think it is? Please share your views. Anyway, so here in the daily, zooming in the chart and analyzing the price action, we can spot that first of all, we got a very important horizontal zone of demand right here. The zone that was respected multiple times, the zone from where we saw multiple strong bullish movements. And that zone was broken. That zone was violated to the downside. You can see that we broken close below that zone, and then that zone turned into a very strong resistance. Yes, that zone turned into resistance from where we saw a lot of bearish movements. Yes, so that structure cluster is now the resistance. It is the resort for the sellers to sell from. Then analyzing how the price acted after the breakout of the structure and after the test of our lower support, we can spot that here we have formed the inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yes, so that is the pattern that we can spot right here. And what we know about that pattern is that a head and shoulders pattern is a classic reversal pattern, traders. Yes, it is the classic reversal pattern, and it signifies that currently buying volumes are accumulating and buyers are preparing for the move. But remember, traders, remember, Miguel says that he already bought gold. He says that he spotted the head and shoulders pattern, and he says that he already opened long position. But it is a mistake here, in my view, because traders, please realize the fact we are trading in a bearish trend. And trading in a bearish trend, the market is currently testing that resistance. So, from the seller's perspective, from the perspective of the bearish biased trader, now it is the perfect zone to sell from. Now it is the area where it is safe to sell. So buying the market now, you will go against the trend and you will go against that solid horizontal structure. Yeah, traders, I hope you follow the logic. So while the market is testing the neckline, while the market is trading within the neckline, it still remains bearish. Yes, the market still remains bearish. And what we are looking for to confirm the bullish reversal here at gold, we are looking for a bullish breakout of the neckline of the pattern to the upside. Yes, the daily candle close above the neckline will be a very important bullish signal. Yes, if the daily candle violates the neckline, it will confirm the breakout of that huge zone. Yes, and it will also confirm the violation of the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern. So from the technical perspective, we will have the double violation. The violation of the neckline, yes, that will be a very bullish trigger. But also we will have the breakout of the important supply cluster. That also will be a very bullish trigger. Yes, so that is what we're looking for. So when you spot the head and shoulders pattern, when you spot its formation, remember that the formation of that pattern by itself is just the warning for you. It is just the warning, and that is the indication that the market may start reversing, that the market is preparing for the reversal and it may start reversing. But your confirmation, your exact trigger, of course, will be the breakout of the neckline of the pattern to the upside. Yes, that is what I recommend here on daily. And if the daily candle closes above the neckline, we can expect a bullish continuation then to that resistance cluster. Traders, let me know if you want me to analyze the intraday time frames on gold. Please give me yes, and let me know if everything is clear. William says, can you give a bit more information about swing traders? Or do a video about it, have deeper understanding as most of your full-time employees, and would be great swing trading than day trading. William, I even have the separate watch list on my YouTube channel. Yes, it is called the playlist. The playlist, I guess it is called the playlist. I have this separate playlist about swing trading. So open my channel, open the playlist, and found this swing trading playlist. I have a lot of videos about that. Tom says historically it is a commodity, I would say, but since the dollar is no longer physically backed up to gold, it totally disconnected just as currencies. Yeah. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, for your comment. So now let's check the situation on the intraday time frames. Let's check what is happening on the 4-hour time frame, and let's look for the clues there. Let's check what the 4-hour time frame tells us. And here again, opening a 4-hour time frame, let's analyze the price action from scratch and let's look for the clues. The fact is that here in the 4-hour time frame, we can identify that here's our current low, right? Here's our current low. The market bounced and the price respected our resistance. Yes, so here was our high. Then you can see that after the test of that resistance, the market dropped. And you can see that here we set the high low. Yeah, so instead of retesting the current low, we set the high low. Then we bounce again and we set the equal high. Yeah, and then from that resistance we drop again and again, traders. Take a look. We set the high low. Yeah, so that is a very perfect indicator of a bullish accumulation. Here the market sets the high lows and the equal highs. And the fact that we have the bullish accumulation pattern here on a 4-hour time frame dramatically increases the probabilities that the market is preparing for a bullish movement, right? Now, let's look for the clues on the lower time frames. Let's open the hourly time frame and let's check the situation on an hourly. So you can see that the last hour we formed right here a high momentum bullish candle on gold. You can see that we have a very strong bullish candle, and with that candle we violated the previous highs. Yes, we set a new higher close. So you can see how bullish is the hourly time frame. You can see how bullish is the 4-hour time frame. So for now, at least at that exact moment, we can see that the market participants heavily support gold. And the fact that we formed such a strong bullish candle right here is the indication that bullish movement is coming. Now let's analyze this one from the scalper's perspective. Let's analyze this one from the perspective of the scalper, because I know that there are a lot of scalpers watching this live stream, so let me share with you some important things to watch. Svi says, why I keep chasing the chart? What do you mean by by chasing the chart? Please let me know. So here on the 30 minutes time frame, we can spot that we have a strong rising trend line right here. What else do we have? Let's just a little bit zoom in and let's try to find any resistance. And by the way, funny thing is, traders, that analyzing the 30 minutes short right here, do you see the weird right here, the weird but still valid head and shoulders pattern? Take a look. We have the left shoulder right here. Yeah, let me underline this one. We have the left shoulder right here. We have the head, and you can see that then we formed quite weird right shoulder. We violated the neckline to the upside. Yes, we violated the neckline to the upside, and then the growth initiated. Yes, that is very peculiar. I think that is the very interesting bullish signal right here. So we can see, traders, that the price perfectly respects that rising trend line. You can see that for now that trend line is a very strong support. So being a scalper, you can look for the bullish movements from that trend line. You can look for buying from that trend line. And of course, again, I would suggest looking for some confirmation. So let's just monitor how the price reacts to that trend line on even lower time frames. Now we are on 15 minutes short already. Yeah, and on 15 minutes short, take a look. We formed a strong bearish candle. A very strong bearish candle right here was formed. You can see that that candle, technically speaking, engulfed the bodies of these two bullish candles. But then once that trend line was reached, once we tested that trend line, we formed the doji candle. And you can see that here we even got a very peculiar confluence. We got the confluence between the horizontal structure and that trend line. And from here we were rejected and the doji candle was formed. Yes, quite interesting, I think. Let's now open the 5 minute short. And here's what we have on the 5 minutes chart. Yes, on the 5 minutes chart, we have the formation of the double bottom. Yes, we have a very cute double bottom pattern. Yeah, that is formed. And you can see that with a strong bullish candle, the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern to the upside. And then we retested the broken neckline. So for the scalpers, of course, that double bottom is the perfect opportunity to buy gold. And with your stop loss lying below that horizontal structure and the trend line, you can expect a bullish movement to a current high. Yes, that is your local intraday resistance. Yes, that can be the goal. So very interesting what is happening right here. You can see that definitely all the time frames that we analyzed so far, all the time frames are very bullish. Yes, so that is for you, that can give you very nice opportunities to buy the market. Yeah, so that is the outlook. Returning back to the 30 minutes time frame, remember traders that those who are bearish on gold, those who are bearish should look for a bearish breakout of the trend line to the downside. Yes, if the trend line is broken to the downside, if the price violates that and closes below that on the 30 minutes time frame, we can expect a bearish movement. Yes, that is the alternative scenario. It is the scenario for those who believe that gold is overbought and for those who want to catch a short trade. Also, a couple of words about the fundamentals for this week. So, for gold, especially for gold, this week is very important because on Wednesday we are expecting the inflation data. On Wednesday, we are expecting the inflation US news. And as you know, yeah, that is the inflation numbers are the main drivers for gold prices. Yes, so for that reason, definitely pay close attention to the New York session opening tomorrow. Yes, because this news will be important. And also, we have the PPI report on Thursday. Again, it is the related to inflation figures. Yes, and again, they can dramatically affect gold. Yeah, so traders, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will be happy to clarify. Laura says, euro dollar, please. Let's analyze and check. And Sfi says, I'm always missing the entries. Sfi, I also miss the entries occasionally. Yeah, it happens. It is just simply inevitable. And with experience, chasing, missing hundreds of setups, you will learn how to not miss them. You will learn how to miss less. Yeah, so just be patient, keep practicing, and keep trying. And trust me, you will make it one day. So, what we have on Eurodollar? So last week on Friday, we got the NFP report. And after the NFP release, we got very important bullish breakout. So here on Eurodollar, the market was trading within that triangle. And the market was respecting the trend line, that falling trend line. And with the NFP release, the market successfully violated the trend line. The market violated the trend line, closed above that, and then the growth continued. And the fact is, traders, that to me, euro dollar looks very bullish now. We can see that we have a very strong bullish impulse, and after the correction within the triangle, we violated its resistance, and of course, it is a very bullish signal. And it makes me think that euro dollar will most likely keep growing now. And it makes me think that the next goal for the buyers so far will be that resistance. Yes, so to me, To me, the pair looks very bullish and growth is expected. Just a couple of words about the intradays. Let's open the charts right here and check. You can see that on an hourly time frame, we formed the inside bar. Yeah, you can see that we formed the inside bar formation right here. Yes, and you can see that the market is trading within the range of the mother's bar so far. So it is the local sign of the weakness at the moment. And taking into consideration the fact that we are currently approaching the current high, yes, it makes me think that the market may start a correctional movement easily. And your confirmation of the initiation of a correctional movement on euro dollar will be, of course, the breakout of the lower boundary of the mother's bar to the downside. So here's our mother's bar, yes, and the breakout of the lower boundary of the mother's bar, the hourly candle close below, will be a very bearish signal that will initiate the correctional movement on euro dollar. Traders, let me know, how do you feel? Let me know, what do you think about the analysis, if it makes sense to you. Yes, if you're wondering what is the inside bar probably, or if you're wondering what is the highs and lows, please always ask. Yes, I am here to help, and it is your time. Yes, so your participation here is truly very important. So what is the mother's bar, says Miguel? The mother's bar is the first candle in the inside bar formation. So you can see that here the market formed this bullish candle. Yes, this quite strong bullish candle. And here goes the range of that candle. And you can see that then the market started to trade respecting the boundaries of the range of that candle. So technically speaking, the market is now consolidating within its range. And it is considered to be, if the inside bar formation is formed on a strong resistance, the breakout of its lower boundary is considered to be a very strong bearish signal. Yeah, so I hope it is clear. Now, what will be the next one? See, question about New Zealand Swiss. Let's briefly check New Zealand Swiss and analyze this one. We see the bearish movement right here in New Zealand Swiss, and what we can expect in New Zealand Swiss now. Of course, we can expect just a bearish continuation to the current low. Yes, you can see that we're trading in a bearish trend. We see a very nice bearish accumulation right here. The price keeps hitting the equal lows, the low highs, and definitely sellers will manage to reach the support quite soon. Yes, I think that it is the goal for the sellers now, so that support will be reached quite soon. And then everything will depend on a breakout, and the breakout of that support will be a very strong bearish signal. Yes, that will lead to a further bearish continuation. Yes, that is the plan. See a question from Vasily about Aussie dollar pair. Let's analyze and check this one. So on Aussie dollar pair, analyzing the daily time frame, we can spot that after a very strong bullish impulse, we got a very strong bearish impulse, and that impulse finished when the price reached that low. And now we can spot that the pair is consolidating. Now we can spot that the pair is ranging. Now we can spot that we are trading in sideways. And recently, last week, we reached the resistance of the range. Yes, the resistance of the range was reached. And from the resistance of the range, we can look for shorting. Yes, we can look for shorting. So let's check how the price reacts to that on the lower time frames, and let's look for some clues. Yeah, so here on a 4-hour time frame, we can spot that here we have a quite strong horizontal support. Yes, you can see that we have a quite strong hourly support from where we see multiple bullish reactions. So that support right here is the resort for the buyers to buy from. For now, the buying reactions initiate from that support. So what you can look for to confirm the initiation of a bearish movement here in Aussie dollar, you can look for a breakout of that support to the downside. If the hourly candle closes below that support, it will be a very strong bearish signal that will lead to a bearish continuation. Yes, so that is your intraday plan to trade Aussie dollar. Alternatively, remember that you can also trade the breakout of the boundaries of the range. So if the daily candle closes above the resistance of the range, it will be a very strong bullish signal. It will be the signal that the pair will most likely keep growing. So you can consider the breakout, the daily candle close above as your signal to buy. Alternatively, a bearish breakout of the support of the range, the daily candle close below, can be a strong bearish signal for you. Yes, that can be a very nice signal for you to sell. The daily candle close below the support of the range will be a bearish trigger, and that will push the pair lower. That will push the pair to the lower structure levels. So everything depends on the breakout. As we already discussed, traders, we are expecting a lot of fundamentals this week, and because of these fundamentals, the markets may start moving. Yes, quite rapidly. And for you, the breakout of one of the boundaries of that range will be a perfect confirmation. So that range should be on focus and pay close attention to this one. Now, pound cats, a question about pound cat. Let's analyze this one. And traders, by the way, if I miss your question, if I don't answer to you, please just ask your question again, because occasionally the chat is moving quite rapidly. Yeah, so please do not forget to ask again. Yeah, because we have so many messages in the chat, so many members in the live chat. But remember, I won't finish before I answer all your questions. So I'm not ignoring you. I just may have missed your question. So pound cat. In pound cat pair, I'm very bullish. I'm very bullish after the price formed a huge head and shoulders pattern here on a daily. Yes, here on a daily time frame, we formed a huge inverted head and shoulders pattern. And here was the neckline of the pattern. Yes, that was our neckline. And you can see that last week with that high momentum bullish candle, the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern to the upside. We got a confirmed violation, the market successfully closed above that. And then take a look what happened. Then we got the retest of a broken structure. We retested a broken structure. From there we saw a strong rejection, and now the pair keeps growing. Now the pair keeps growing, and we are expecting a bullish movement now to that resistance. Yes, after the retest, the bullish continuation was expected to that high, and that high here is successfully reached. So everything depends now on the reaction of the price to that resistance. Yes, and because we are trading in a bullish trend here on the pair, of course probabilities are high that bulls will manage to break that resistance to the upside again. And the daily candle close above this one will confirm the violation. And after that, yes, we will expect growth to that resistance. Yes, that will be our next goal. And of course, once I spot the breakout traders, remember that I always post the updates on my free Telegram channel. Yes, each and every day I share the daily analysis and signals there. So please do not forget to subscribe if you do not want to miss the update. So wait for a breakout. That will be your very bullish signal. Just a couple of words about the intraday time frames analysis. Let's check if we have something special right here at the moment. For now, just the healthy bullish trend. Yes, for now, just the healthy bullish trend. So most likely today we can expect the deeper test of that resistance. Yeah. So what will be the next one? The next one, I guess, will be Bitcoin. I saw a question from Mono about Bitcoin. Let's analyze this one. Yes, let's check the situation on Bitcoin. And I guess you see that for quite a long period of time already, Bitcoin is in a consolidation. Yes, and as we discussed on one of the previous live streams, we got here a strong bullish rally. Yes, the market was moving quite rapidly to the upside, and then once that high was reached, the market started to consolidate within the range. Yes, and here is our current horizontal range where the trading volumes are accumulating. And what we can see about that range, that the market may stay within that range for a very long time. Yes, the market, technically speaking, can stay within that range for the entire summer. So be prepared that Bitcoin will keep consolidating. And of course, the breakout of the support of the range will be a strong bearish signal. Yes, and the daily candle goes below that will give you a very important bearish signal. While, of course, the bullish breakout of the resistance of the range will give you a strong bullish signal. But the problem is that if you are planning to buy Bitcoin, remember that above the resistance of the range, we have a lot of resistances. So we have the resistance right here. We have a very strong resistance right here. Yeah, so we have a lot of major strong resistances here on Bitcoin on the left. So be very careful with buying. Yes, I would definitely monitor the price action after the breakout of the resistance of the range, because that breakout here can be false. So let's watch that range. Yes, for now, hard to make the forecast right here, but from the intraday perspective, the market looks bullish to me. Yes, we can spot right here the formation of the double bottom. We have the confirmed decline breakout, retest. So the intraday time frame, the 4-hour time frame gives us a very bullish perspective. Yes, so most likely this one will keep growing. Now, question about dollar CAD. Let's analyze the dollar CAD pair together, and let's check what is happening here at the moment. So dollar CAD pair, even though the global trend on the dollar CAD pair is bearish, the fact is that once that low was reached, you can see that we started to trade in a minor bullish trend. And the price successfully violated that key daily structural resistance to the upside and closed above that. Now we are retesting the broken structure. We have the retest of a broken structure now, and you can see that the price even formed a cute doji candle testing that. Then if we check the 4-hour time frame, what can we spot here on the 4-hour time frame? Here in the 4-hour time frame, so far the pair is bearish. You can see that we set the low, retraced that low high, and then we set a new level low. Yeah, so the pair is bearish from the 4-hour perspective. And here in an hourly time frame, we can see in details a very significant resistance cluster that the pair is currently testing. We can spot a very solid zone of supply right here that the market tests. And of course, the bullish breakout of that resistance, yes, bullish violation of that intraday resistance cluster will be a strong bullish signal. Yes, and then alias, we can expect a bullish continuation. So far, pay close attention to that resistance. Yeah. Then US 30 index question from Joseph. Let's check this one. Traders, if something is not clear, please feel free to ask. I'm here to help. So, on Dow Jones index, I guess you can easily spot the fact that the market is trading within the range. We have the perfect horizontal trading range right here on US 30. And you can see that once the price reached the support of the range yesterday, from that we saw a strong bullish reaction. And from the support of the range, the market bounced nicely. If we would open the 4-hour time frame, you can see that here in the 4-hour, the market reached the intraday supply cluster, the intraday resistance. And approaching that, we can even spot right here. Again, quite weird one, but still valid from a technical perspective. Head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, here is the left shoulder, here goes the head, and here goes the right shoulder. And for now, further bullish continuation on the index will be expected after a breakout of the neckline of that inverted head and shoulders pattern. So if the price breaks and closes above this one on the 4-hour, we strictly need the 4-hour candle close above, then a bullish continuation on the index will be expected. Yes, that will be the plan. Alternatively, remember that after the news, we can also expect after the release of the fundamentals, the market may drop. The market may drop, and we should also be prepared for such a scenario. And the daily candle close below that support, the daily violation of the support of the range, will be a strong bearish signal. That will be the signal of a highly probable bearish continuation. So please consider such scenarios as well. Traders, those who just joined, let me know if I should briefly open the gold chart for you. Let me know how many of you are here who just joined. Let me know. And I see a question from Aubrey. Aubrey says, hi, when is the perfect time to enter trade after a breakout? Your perfect time is to then buy on a retest. Yes, once you see the confirmed breakout, once you see the confirmed violation, you immediately set the limit order on a retest. So if you have the confirmed breakout of the resistance, for example, or of the support, for example, you immediately set your limit order on the retest, and vice versa. If you see the confirmed breakout of the resistance, then you immediately set your buy limit order on the retest. Yes, that is how we do that. HUXS, you can either enter after the candle is closed or on a retest of the broken level. Yes, XUX perfectly says that. Yeah, so the two options, and the conservative option is of course to trade on a retest. And if you're wondering why is it better to trade on a retest, on my YouTube channel there is even a video why to trade on a retest. You can check this one. So now Nasdaq, I promised to analyze Nasdaq index, the US 100. So let's open the Nasdaq index and analyze. And first of all, by the way, in order to better get what is happening with Nasdaq index at the moment, I even want to start the analysis from a weekly time frame. Because in a weekly time frame, we can spot that analyzing the historical key levels, we can spot a very important horizontal resistance right here. Yes, the horizontal resistance that the market reached at the beginning of June, and where we are currently consolidating. And then opening a daily, you can see that we already got one test of that resistance. The market already tested that resistance one time, and from that we saw the retracement. Then we tested that resistance one more time last week, and we can spot that testing that we even formed very cute doji candles. Yes, very cute doji candles were formed on that resistance. Opening a 4 hour, we even got a very cute bearish reversal right here. So on the previous live stream, we were monitoring that double top pattern, and you can see that the price successfully violated the neckline of the pattern, bounced, retested the broken neckline, and then we saw a bearish continuation. So what is happening with the index at the moment? At the moment, I guess, well, let me just draw the trend line. I remember that there I saw a peculiar trend line. So let me try to draw it for you. Yeah. So you can see that here it feels like the price started to respect that trend line. And from that trend line, we got a strong rejection. Yeah, so you can see that once that trend line was touched, we immediately saw a strong bullish reaction from this one. So my advice to you here analyzing US 100 index is to wait for a bearish breakout of that trend line to the downside. In my view, the daily candle close below that trend line will be a strong bearish signal, and that will most likely trigger a bearish continuation to lower structures. Our next support on the index will be that horizontal support, and if the daily candle violates that trend line, if the daily candle closes below that trend line, that will be the signal for you to sell. Yes, so that is my advice. Just in brief again about the 4-hour time frames analysis, if we have something special on an hourly, just yeah, for now nothing special here, I guess. So main focus will be that trend line. Then pound Swiss. I see a question about pound Swiss. And traders, do not forget to ask questions. Do not forget to ask what to analyze for you. Please let me know. Probably are you interested in the update for pound yen? Let me know. Let me know what else to check for you. And by the way, Patrick also asked about Aussie CAD. So let's take a look at Aussie CAD pair. And on Aussie CAD pair, analyzing the daily, we can identify that just recently Aussie CAD pair nicely respected that horizontal resistance. You can see that here we got a very important horizontal key level that the price respected, and from where we saw a nice bearish reaction. Then you can see that the price also perfectly respected that horizontal support. You can see that from that horizontal support we saw a nice rejection, and from that support the price bounced. So Patrick, now the pair is trading within that range. We are trading within that horizontal range, and trading the pair on a daily, of course, a very bullish signal for you will be a bullish breakout of that resistance to the upside. The daily candle closed above that resistance will be the signal for you to buy, expecting a bullish continuation. While a bearish breakout of the support of the range will be the sign of the strength of the sellers, and the violation will most likely trigger a bearish continuation to lower structures. A couple of words about the 4-hour time frame analysis here. Let's check if we have something special. Yeah, for now here, nothing important. So main focus for now is the daily time frame. Main focus are the boundaries of that range. Pound Swiss. Let's open Pound Swiss. And on Peon Swiss traders, I want to remind you that earlier on one of the previous live streams, executing the wave analysis on Peon Swiss, analyzing the Peon Swiss on a weekly time frame, we have spotted that trend line. Do you remember, traders, that we have spotted that major falling trend line and we spotted its confirmed bullish breakout? So globally, after the breakout of that trend line, of course, we are bullish. Of course, globally, after the violation of that trend line to the upside, we are expecting a further bullish continuation. Yes, but it is the wave perspective. It is a very kind of long-term perspective on Peon Swiss. The situation is a bit different, of course, on the lower time frames. And on a daily time frame, so far we can spot that after the test of that trend line, the price nicely bounced, set a low high, and it feels like the pair is falling again. On the 4-hour time frame, we formed the head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, we formed the head and shoulders pattern right here, and the market successfully violated its snake line to the downside and closed below that. So the 4-hour time frame is very bearish for the pair at the moment, and I guess we can easily expect a bearish continuation now on the pair to that horizontal support. So for now, bias is bearish, and for now the closest safe point to look for buying on Peon Swiss is of course that trend line, the trend line that we spotted on a weekly time frame. So that will be your main focus so far. Fobiac says gold. My friend, we already analyzed gold. I shared very detailed analysis for gold. We even analyzed the 5-minute chart. So please check the middle of the live stream. The analysis is there. Then DLBP USD. That is funny. Yeah. So so just a brief update for for gold. Yeah, so as you remember, traders, we are very bullish on gold, and that was the scalping signal that I shared with you analyzing gold. Yes, that was the scalp signal that we spotted based on the trend line, based on that double bottom. Yeah, we spotted the confirmed neckline breakout, and on the retest bullish movement initiated. So we are very bullish, outlook is very bullish, and for now main plan is to wait for bullish breakout of the neckline of the pattern on gold. We're waiting for the breakout of the neckline of that inverted head and shoulders pattern on a daily. Yes, this one here it goes. So wait for violation, and we are very bullish. Finally, pound yen. Pound yen on pound yen, very bearish outlook, because on a pound yen pair, even though we are trading in a strong bullish trend, we can spot the signs of weakness of the buyers. Because once the market formed that strong bullish candle, you can see that the consequent candles started to trade within its range. The consequent candles started to respect the boundaries of that range. And you can see that the market violated, so that is the inside bar formation right here. And the lower boundary of the range of the inside bar was successfully violated to the downside. Yes, with that daily candle, we closed below the lower boundary of the modest bar. So of course, it is a very strong bearish signal, and of course, it will most likely trigger a bearish movement to that support. So for now, outlook is very bearish, and I expect a bearish continuation on the pair. Traders, I hope that you enjoyed today's live stream. I hope you learned a lot. As always, remember that I also have the premium education for you, and I do this kind of live streams on daily basis on my premium group. So if you're interested, please check my website. It is vasilycheri.com. Also, I have the premium course for you. I have the book, the video course. You can also find the details on my website. And I have the signals group. Also, all the info on my website. All the links are in the description below. GG's. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have the free Telegram channel, I have the TradingView page, I have Twitter, I have the Facebook group. So to not miss the updates from me, please do not forget to subscribe. Also, do not forget to like this live stream. GG's, do not forget to share your feedbacks and let me know how you would improve this live streams. Let me know how can I do them better. For me, your opinion always matters. So please, please, please let me know. Thank you so much. The recording of this live stream will be provided just in a couple of minutes. Thank you for your participation and good luck. Good luck, traders.